Missed it by that much.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sleepy. And also Orin. Hi. I am really tired, y'all. I thought about not streaming, decided I wanted to still stream, even for a little bit, just to, like, have some fun and chill out and talk to people. So here I am. Hopefully I can work up enough energy to to be entertaining of any sorts. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Friday or Saturday. What is going on? Those are some cute dancing bears there, Mrs. Buggy. Hello. Welcome in. Dust, my brother. Congrats on first. How are you doing, man? What's going on? Mrs. Buggy missed it by that much. Welcome in, you guys. Yeah, not too much, man. Yeah, not too much. Just you know, work and all that. It was pretty cool. My boss today was just me, my boss, and another guy in the office today, and he was like, "Hey, I'm go finish the day at home. So you guys can too. So, you know, if you want to drive home on your lunch." I drove home on my lunch. I had a little time. I was up as well. So I didn't have to, like, you know, 30 minutes. It's like a 25-minute drive home. I didn't have to, like, immediately, like, start work up again or whatever. I had a little bit of buffer. So I made some food and stuff and ate. Finished my day here. It's actually a good day of work. Very productive. Crushed it. Left with, like, nothing left in the queue, which is awesome. So I felt pretty good about that. And then I laid down for a little bit to read, and I don't normally nap, and I kind of hate naps, and I fell asleep for a while. I don't know how long. Because I'm just so tired. I did not sleep very well last night. I made a tool for Dungeons and Dragons, well, really for any tabletop, but it's specifically designed right now for Dungeons and Dragons. Kind of my own thing based on, like, some of the stuff I was nervous or anxious about and not really feeling confident in running DMing without something. So I made my own thing. I really want to show people. I really just want to show it off. Just pure nerdy, like, pride, I guess. I don't know.
I'll be in my bedroom, making no noise and pretending I'm not there.
Sounds good. Ooh, that's cool, Mrs. Buggy. Cool. Sounds good. Thanks for the alert, bud. Appreciate you. So yeah, so just like my own kind of anxiousness, you know, lack of confidence in certain areas with dungeon mastering. And so I built a tool to address that, because that's what a Matt do. He builds tools when when he doesn't feel confident about something. So that I stayed up way too late building cool things into it. And then had to get up and go into the office, which sucked. But the day was good. Yeah, I took a nap. Actually didn't feel like complete trash afterwards, which is usually what happens. And then dinner. We had Culver's tonight, which was pretty good. And then if you're familiar with Culver's, what do you go to? I like the deluxe. I also like the fish sandwich, man. The cod, so good. I really like their pretzel bites and cheese too. But and then we hung out with the kids, and we started watching Mandalorian with them. Emma's a little bored with it, but Ben loves it. Ben actually learned how to play the theme song on the piano. He taught himself how to do the theme song on the piano and stuff. He's done really flipping good with it. It's pretty impressive, but because it sounds just like it. It's so good. But yeah, that's pretty much been the night. I'm like exhausted. I'm exhausted. So we'll see how long I last. I didn't want to miss stream. Oh, not much. Playing some Arc Raiders now. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, that's cool, man. How long you been playing Arc Raiders? You liking it? That's one that like really took off. A lot of people into that. I don't know why, but like that one never really appealed to me in Kylaris. I'm not a big fan of like dystopian stories as much. I don't know. Yeah, that one just I mean, no, I don't feel like I have really strong feelings about it. It just never like reeled me in, you know? What's up, Boar? How you doing, man? What's going on, Holmes? Well, I planned on just, like I said, just kind of chilling, probably space trucking, or I don't know, maybe I'll try and go after a bounty. I'll probably get like totally killed, but I don't know. I just needed something chill to do, to hang out, play some games, have some fun. If I can nerd out for like literally 2 seconds to show you guys what I built. I love this thing. We're gonna have to switch scenes though. I don't have a game pulled up, but whatevs. I'm not sure how long. A few months. I enjoy it. I was gifted it by another streamer friend of ours. Oh, that's epic, man. Nice. Man, super nice when you get it as a gift too. It's like, yeah, why am I not gonna try this, right? That's awesome, man. How's the fam been, dude? What you guys up to? All right. Here's the thing. I'm gonna expand this thing. We're gonna like take the bottom off of here. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll do like this. And then I'll do like this. Hold on. That's still too much. Nobody wants to see the... Oh, I gotta show the menu bar though, duh. It's totally covering my face. That's hilarious. Anyway, who cares if it covers my face, right? You guys have seen my face enough. So I don't know. I'm such a nerd. I was like, crap, I'm going to be DMing and I can totally come up with story and I can totally like improv. And I know D&D well enough that I feel okay about it. But the one thing I really don't know is how to like kind of keep track of everything, especially like NPC, you know, like mob stats and things like that. And so so I built this, where basically like I used an API. For anybody who doesn't know what an API is, an API is almost kind of like a pipeline straight to data that somebody makes available. It's like it's sort of public. So like Wizards of the Coast, who owns Dungeons and Dragons, they have like all of their open source stuff, this stuff that isn't like specific to a campaign. They have all of that, like it's just available. And it's not like I have to go to a website to get it or whatever. I wrote a code that uses this API. It's kind of like, it kind of like connects my program to their data. And I was able to build thousands of pieces of data in about 30 seconds. all this open source like data for Dungeons and Dragons, and then kind of like build it out how I wanted to build it out, like interface wise. So, user interface wise. And so like different things, like I have a whole giant list of over 350 creatures, plus some that I added myself from the campaign we're going to run. But so like I could start typing acolyte or whatever, and it'll give me an acolyte and it'll change it. But oh, that's funny. It straight up tells me there too. That's not supposed to, the hover's not supposed to happen there, so that's funny, but oh well, it doesn't matter. But anyways, and then it shows me all the information that I need about, like, okay, so I looked up an owlbear, and it tells me everything about being a GM and running an encounter with an owlbear. And like, this is what it can do, and this is how far it can move, and this is how far it can see, and like how big it is, and like, can you what you have to roll to hit it, and all this blah blah blah. And then I added like a drop down for conditions, like it's blinded and it's deafened, and things like that. And like I also added in like it shows the current hit points, and the hit points are actually generated by taking the hit die. So this is, to like determine the hit points. Some game masters would roll 7 d10s and add 21 to it, so it can be kind of random. But I actually created a formula that if I pull up another owlbear here, it's gonna be it won't be this it turned out to be the same hit points, but so there's a chance for that. But I could pull up another owlbear, and there's the possibility that it has a completely different hit point total. So it kind of randomizes it a little bit, so it doesn't feel like everything has the same thing, same like difficulty. And then on top of that, like as my party does damage, so hey, somebody does 10 damage, cool. Somebody does 7 damage. Somebody does 13 damage, and it's gonna automatic. I just have to hit space and keep typing, and it's gonna like update the hit points. Does it with healing too. I can increase like the difficulty across the board by raising my party level and all this blah blah blah. And then like I even built in a quick notes, so I can start typing in a note and then like log it, and then it ends up in this drop down. And if I select it from the drop down, I can hover here, and now the hover shows me the note. So it doesn't have to take up a whole bunch of real estate. And then on top of that, I'm like, okay, well, what if somebody says, hey, acid arrow? I don't know what an acid arrow does. What's like the deets on that? And I can just look that up from this huge list, this absolutely massive list, and then do the same thing, hover over it. Hey, this is the information on acid arrow, and put that on there. And then I have tabs for all the locations that we're going to go, so I can have notes, and I can have monsters set up all ready to go and everything. And so it's just something, I don't know. I'm nerding out hardcore about it because I've spent a lot of time working on it. And I think at some point I'm going to make it like a .exe application that will have like player integration. So so you'd be able to use like a D&D Beyond character sheet or whatever within the program, and it'll send some of that information back to the game master. So we'll see. We'll see. It's pretty cool though. I like it. I don't know. Maybe nobody cares, and that's fine. But I'm super proud of it. But yeah. Do you know the Corridor Crew YouTube channel? I feel like I've heard of that before, Boar, but I do not know them myself. I have not watched them before. What do they do? So yeah, I was doing a bunch of coding the last several nights. Stayed up way too late. Yeah, no, I've heard of that name. Sounds familiar, Boar, but yeah, I don't know that I have ever seen them. What do they do on their YouTube channel? Listen to music. So if you see me dancing, that's why. What you guys been up to? I actually considered not streaming today and streaming tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. If I can get a bunch done on my work for prep for Miss Mayhem, then next week, Kylaris and the kids are leaving Sunday morning for camping with Kylaris' parents. I don't really have I used a lot of my vacation time on working on our basement, and so I don't really have the vacation time to go, but yeah, so I'll be home by my lonesome. So I was gonna stream, but I gotta make sure that I get prepped, because Miss Mayhem starts a week from this coming Sunday, August 9, 9:30 Eastern time. Pretty excited. What up, Blue? How's it going, Holmes? Oh, I forgot to hold on. I forgot to show the coolest thing that I did that I worked on last night. I'm gonna show you guys this. I added a dice roller in this thing. And what's really cool is, like, okay, I want to roll a d20. Cool, I can roll that. I want to roll 2 d20s. Cool, I can do that. I want to roll 2 d20s and a d4. Cool, I can do that. Hey, I've got a modifier of 3 on that. Sounds good. Cool. I roll 2 d20s, a d4, and modifier by 3. And I can hit clear and roll it right in this thing. So literally, this is going to be my tool for Miss Mayhem. We're going to use, some of our other stuff that we've used, but this will be my DM tool, and it's going to be great because I literally can roll right here. I can keep notes right here. I can look up information right here. I can pull up characters right here and run it. And oh man, so excited. So fun. What's up, Elbow? How's it going, brother? Buggy Hoser, what is up, man? Numbers and stuff. It's not numbers. I guess it's numbers. What's going on, you guys? Basically, they are filmmakers, and they made a mini series called Son of a Dungeon, where they play D&D and recreate the scenario like they are in the map. Really? That's fun. Is it pretty clean, Boar? Like, is it pretty family friendly? That's cool, man.
Hello there.
They started season 3. Epic. Hey, if it's not numbers, it comes under stuff. Prove me wrong. You're not wrong. PG-13. Gotcha. Okay. I thought I bought another water. Oh, there it is. He did get me there. I mean, I wasn't arguing. It's true. I said it's not numbers. I didn't say it wasn't stuff. What are you guys up to? How are you doing? Might need to go buy some more. Yeah, I might need to go buy some more water. Have another water? Nope, empty. All right, I gotta go buy another one. Just heading home from work on the train. It's very hot and humid here. Yikes, man, that sucks. Holmes. How was work? Glad you're heading home. Good that you're on your way, man. Playing some Pal World before I fall asleep. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Like you could watch it if you like. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was chill. 3 lessons in another city, but it's only 15 minutes on the train. That's not bad, man. Gosh, I kind of wish, like, don't get me wrong. I like having my own vehicle and not having to set my transportation on somebody else's schedule. But there are times where I wish we had more train options here. That would be cool. What's up, Desar? How you doing, buddy? What's up, man? Oh, no, forget this. I'm flying to the space station. I don't want to go running around Crusader or Orison. Orison's big. I don't want to go running around there for food and water. I'll just go to the space station. It's a shorter hike. I absolutely love the train system here. It is so robust, and especially in wider Tokyo area, Kanto, you have multiple options to get to different places. Yeah, see, that's cool, man. It's cool when it's like, when the whole thing is designed from the ground up to be convenient, you know? We just don't have that. Not where I'm at. You know, you think of like New York and like the subway or something like that, but we don't have anything. We don't have anything like that here. That's what's going on, man. I'm okay, just doing an update for my update. I had another update. Yeah. I had to do an update too, Holmes. One of my favorite things to do is pay $5 extra to take a comfy express train with a guaranteed reserved seat to kick back. Oh, I was wondering if I was going to make it through there. To kick back rather than the crowded commuter trains. Wow, that sounds awesome. Just for $5 extra bucks? Dude, nice. Yeah, from where I live to Tokyo. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm taking all the internet tonight. All the grandkids are gone, and so is my buddy. Good. Kick them all out. It's time for you to game, sir. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Oh, new setups. It takes me an hour on a commuter train to Tokyo, but with the express train, the time is half. That's epic. Nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, dude. I wish we had I wish we had stuff like that sometimes, especially for like, you know, like my in-laws live across the state, and it would be really nice if like to go visit them, we could just hop on a train and, you know, I don't have to drive. I could be more comfortable, whatever. Like that's where I'm like, I'm not even like opposed to the idea of self-driving cars as long as they're safe, because I'm totally okay with the idea of kicking back with like a book while I'm driven someplace. I would be okay with that. If I'm dancing, sorry, I'm listening to music. I'm trying to stay awake, so I got music on kind of light. But I've had this song stuck in my head like all day. I'm one of those people where if I have a song stuck in my head, I have to listen to it over and over and over again, or I'm just like not satisfied. And I like, even just to get it out of my head. But like I found like a banger of a song with some really good bass and stuff, high energy, and yeah, I've had it on repeat all day. So, and I also recommend Corridor Crew for breakdown VFX in movies and shows. They review the VFX and make cool breakdown. Nice, man. That's cool. Epic. That's epic. It's a pretty cool ship, man. Good week? Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't sleep enough. Lou, I don't know if you saw, did you see those screenshots I sent you of what I was doing last night? I was up way too late last night. I did not sleep very well. So I had a couple nights like that this week. I should have been better about it, but yeah, I don't know. I get ideas, you know, kind of like my music. I get ideas stuck in my head, and I gotta work on them until I finish it and get them out of my head. Was up way too late and up way too early today. Preach. Yeah, same. Yeah, I stayed up until like 2, putting in that dice roller into my spreadsheet, writing like the HTML and everything, the app script and stuff, and then and testing it out and everything and tweaking it and whatever. And then I was up at 7, so I got like 5 hours of sleep. Your boy Oren does not operate well on less than 7. So it's weird though, because like when I'm this tired, I almost get in kind of like a hyper focus mode, and like I just crushed work. I crushed work today. Yeah, I got so much done. Very focused. But I am just so tired. Like I'm trying to have a personality right now. Actually, you guys make it pretty easy to chat and stuff, though. What's up, Gussie? How you doing, man? What's going on, brother? The phrase, as long as they're safe, is doing a lot of work in the self-driving car conversation. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. It's not there. It's not there. But it's getting there. I'm ready. I'm ready when it is. And it's never going to be perfect. Nothing's perfect. But I would love to just put in my destination. Go. I missed them, sorry. I went to see Spider-Man. Saw you message. No, dude. Don't be sorry. You're good. How was Spider-Man? Saw you message, but didn't get home till midnight, so went straight to bed. Don't blame you, Holmes. Don't blame you. All good. 5 hours of sleep. I wouldn't know what to do if I got that. I know. Testar, I literally do not know how you operate. Like, with how little sleep you get. I love this game. just hitting the afterburners while I'm like looking at Doc, you know? That makes two of us. Word. Where's my... Am I looking at the wrong thing? I am. There it is. Yeah, Gussie, I caught your stream this morning a bit, but like I said, I was nose to the grindstone today, so I didn't really get a chance to chat, but I'm sure you saw my... Did you see my message back? Sorry, I responded super late. I took a nap, and then we ate dinner, and then we watched an episode of The Mandalorian with the kids. So I wasn't at my computer or anything. Sounds good, Lou. I just shoot off chaff. This is just such a cool ship. Can we lock it? I don't think so. I'm pretty glad actually that I switched that out. I like the old ship, but I like this one a lot better. It's super fun. Hey, Tyrannus, how are ya? You lock and unlock the exterior doors from the pilot seat. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's cool. They're locked by default? Yeah, I figured. I just wondered if there was like an option on that, you know what I mean? Like I've looked at some of the doors too, of like the rooms and everything. Like, you know, like an apartment room that you spawn at. I've looked just to see if it was possible to like lock or unlock it or whatever. But that makes sense. Interior doors usually do. Oh, okay. Huh. Maybe I missed it. That wouldn't surprise me. How are you doing? What's going on? Welcome in. Guys, I need some more water. I should have been prepared. Perched. Doing all right. Just got back from Spider-Man. Epic. How was it? I have not seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Kyle Harris and I aren't huge Marvel fans or DC. Like, I'm not a big comic books person, and I watched like a lot of the original, like first Marvel movies and everything, and I thought they were pretty good, most of them. But I don't know. I lost steam on all of it. I never, like, hot take, I guess, or unpopular opinion, I guess I've never been that big of a fan of the Avengers movies. I've liked the standalones better than the Avengers stuff. I don't know why. I don't know what that says about me. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like him as much. And just like as it's kind of gone on too, I guess I feel like there's a bit of Marvel fatigue. And especially when I wasn't ever that big into him in the first place, you know what I mean? Was good? Awesome. I will say Spider-Man has always been my favorite superhero. Yeah, I mean, like, I love the Tobey Maguire, the first two at least, of the Tobey Maguire back in the day. I saw the first Andrew Garfield one, I think. I don't think I saw the second one. I don't remember. But I liked it. It's kind of sad to me that they didn't go farther, but I mean, what do you do? And like, I don't have a reason to have not seen the Tom Holland ones. I guess I just feel like I haven't gotten around to it. So cool to hear that it's good though. They liked it. Going tomorrow? Epic. That's fun, man. You'll have to tell me what you think, Bor. I've heard some things about this one, and it makes me a little wary, I guess. I'm not a big fan of like consequences of certain things being like everybody forgets information about you and stuff like that. I really kind of hate going backwards in character progression and character relationships, which I guess that's all part of character progression. But that like drives me nuts. It's a pet peeve for sure. Not one of my favorite plot elements. And like that even leads into one of the reasons why I don't like alternate universe or parallel universes and time travel in stories. So can you believe that Sadie Sink plays Batgirl? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I have no idea. Who's that? I'm more of a DC fan than Marvel, but I like both. But with Guns DCU coming out, I'm more invested in that. Gotcha, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of people are into at least one of them. It's just not totally my jam, you know? Like I said, I've seen some of it, but yeah, I don't know. I like how I got no reaction to my fake spoiler. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was a fake spoiler. I had to get to the chat too. Sorry. I like the Tom Holland ones the best. Really, really, really. Such as what? What do you mean? Like my dislike for, or like what I've heard in Spider-Man about character progression regression. Sounds like a public service announcement. It's Gratitude. Hey, what a cool name. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? What you heard, but you explained it. Yeah. Just kind of I heard like some of the characters forget information or are caused to lose information about Peter that is pretty integral to their relationship, right? And like that to me is a reversal or a regression in character progression, and that bugs me. So doing good. How about you? I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm really tired. But I wanted to stream anyways tonight, just kind of like chill. And yeah, so glad to hear you're doing well. What's going on with you? How do you find the channel? I feel like streamers are always interested in finding out, yeah, how'd you find us? Like, I don't know. Just kind of fun information, I guess. So are you a Star Citizen fan? Yeah, Gratitude. Gratitude, I love that name. Like, it's very positive, like straight up positive vibe right away. Really like it. So yeah, I'm glad it's the weekend too. Finally home. How is Space? What's up, Durgo? Space is good, man. I love this game. It's so fun. And I mean, like, it's still under development and everything, but or in development. But yeah, I dig it. I think it's pretty fun. I need food, but you know what? We're just gonna go do. What was that? Hey, Tyrannus, thanks for sending that. I'll tell you this. Just the nature of the channel and everything. I like to get to know people a little bit better first. Before I friend. Or anything like that. So stick around. Yeah, and I mean, like, it's oh no, we're not in ads yet. It's like, it's nothing personal or anything like that. It's just, yeah, I like to get to know people. So yeah. But like I said, stick around. We get to know each other a bit. That'll be no big deal. So appreciate it though. Thanks. Glad to know I'm worth friending. It's a compliment. It's cool that you're in the game. Oh, would you like to... Sorry, I didn't see your chat. Would you like to see a cool ship? What kind of ship? What ship do you have? So I just found Mr. and the Mrs. Oh, epic! Yesterday, and joined their Discord channel, and saw you were live under their on their now live section. Epic! Oh, Jesse and Christian are amazing. We met them 5, 6 years ago. I don't know, something like that. We're in ads. I think I'll go to bed. See ya. Hey, have a good night, board. Take it easy, buddy. I have a cool ship I thought you might like to see. Oh, nice. Yeah. But it's all got Perseus. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, sub equals no ads for me. Epic. Appreciate it. Yeah, Perseus is cool, man. That's awesome. Did it take you a while to like to get that? I haven't been in one, no. It's pretty epic though. I don't know, for whatever reason I can't get past wanting to be a bounty hunter like in Star Wars Galaxies. And I know I just absolutely get wrecked if I tried to do this PvP mission, but there's that part of me that still wants to do it really bad. We'll probably just do a haul. I'm not gonna stay on too late, unfortunately. I really need to sleep. Oh, this is right here too. Cool. What was I gonna say? Yeah, gratitude. That's awesome. We met Jesse and Christian like long time ago. Yeah, for sure, Tyrannus. I've run into that before too. I dropped down out in the outskirts of a town that that my bounty was in, and landed in like this ravine, thinking I'm being all sneaky, and I was gonna like hover bike into town and try to track him down. And as I'm getting my hover bike out, missile. But yeah, I'm hardly ever on Twitch nowadays, but I came across them the other day and played some Mecha Chameleon with them. Oh, nice. And they are amazing people. They are really great. I love Jesse and Christian. Sadly, I don't get a chance to catch their streams as much as I would like. But they've been a part of our community, and we've been a part of theirs for like, yeah, years now. And they're just amazing people. So very much appreciate their friendship. I'm gonna go get some food. I don't know why. I was gonna pick up cargo, but I just started talking and doing this automatically because I'm brain dead. I'm brain dead today, so I'm just gonna go get some noodles, and it's literally right there. But have you been in the CZs, the combat zones? No. Haha, Buggy. Oh, Buggy. Man, yours is gonna be the first character death in Mists of Mayhem. But yeah, gratitude, they're awesome. And actually, they're on our we have a family-friendly streamer list that we've curated of just like some really great streamers, friends of ours, who are also family-friendly. They're on that. I mean, Buggy's on that. Heather's on that. I mean, just a bunch of people are on that. All fantastic streamers. Actually, let me toss that in there really quick. So yeah, I made like a link tree because I was like, you know, I don't know, if you're in my stream, you already know about it, right? But what about all these other people too? So I made this link tree, and to highlight other people that we support. So so they're pretty epic. But yeah, Jesse and Chris are on there, and they're awesome. Love them. Oh, contested zones and Pyro. I haven't. I've been to Pyro I think I've been to Pyro like twice. Tyrannus. I've been there twice, and I think it was like really early on when I first joined, and it was like for some hauling missions, and I survived all of it. So, but I've heard pyro can be dicey, which sounds super fun, but I feel like I need to work my way up. What's up, Heather? You mean this? Yes, I do mean. Yes, Heather, I do mean this season. Hi, Heather. How are you? Yes, Heather, I mean this season. But yours was on accident. Not on accident. Yours is how it played out. Nobody planned it. With Buggy, I'm planning it. It's part of the story. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Brayla meant nothing to you? She did. I absolutely love that you guys have a family-friendly community. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I mean, like, that's actually why I started streaming. It was when my kids were really little, and like, I'm a big fan of Cold Carnage. Fantastic streamer. So smart about like all of like even the business aspect of Twitch. He's just a really intelligent guy. But he's not my personal level of family friendly. And so like when my kids were little, you know, really little and stuff, I thought I had to pick up here. When my kids were really little, I'd have them on. And it got to the point where I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really like totally comfortable with having this on my TV with my kids around. You know, and that's just kind of unfortunate. It sucks to feel like, I gotta turn this off just because of some of the language and stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's just personally not okay with it, right? And I'm also the type of person that I want to know how it all works. So I don't just take for granted stuff just works, right? Like I see stuff, I'm into something, I want to know how it works. So it was those two things kind of combined that got me into streaming. It's like I wanted to know how streaming worked under the hood, and then just kind of having that idea of creating an environment where you don't really have to worry about having my channel on at all for your own personal preferences, for you know, having kids around, whatever. Yeah, and that's just what kind of got me into it. And then as I started doing that, we've been streaming for 9.5 years now, I think. And as we got kind of more into it and everything, and streaming regularly and everything, we came to find more people in this like family friendly community, which has been really cool. We've met some awesome people, some like really, really good friends of ours now too, from that. And why, Tyrannus, do you know why I don't have, like, I'm at Seraphim? Isn't that where I'm supposed to go? So yeah, like as we met people and everything too, I'm going, you know what? I'm looking in my dome. There's nothing in my dome. There's nothing there. Especially tonight. Yeah, but that's where I gotta deliver. I gotta collect at Seraphim. I'm at Seraphim. Do you know of any, like, maybe it's just a bug, but like, do you know if there's a way to jog that, or should I just like give up the quest? Yeah, missions bug. Okay. All right. I'll just give it up and pick up another one. Brayla meant a ton to me, Heather. Okay. For you guys who are new, we do a tabletop program called Miss Mayhem, and the last campaign, Heather was a player, and it was her first time playing Dungeons and Dragons ever. And unfortunately her character died in, like, Heather, what was it, like episode 2 or something like that? It's crazy. She handled it really, really well, and it actually became like a defining moment in our campaign. And a lot of our campaign story was like built off of that event. So I gotta make sure I'm at this spaceport. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm at Seraphim. What the cribbity crap, Holmes? They're great. My home location is Checkmate. Nice. It's where my forge is and everything. That's epic. Pyro is only dicey if you don't know what you're doing. Sure, for sure. And I don't. It's just got to think ahead for sure. Preparation. Yeah, 100%. You never know what some people seem like until you really get into some digging and research. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes you find some really great people. Other times an elbow rates. Whatever, Elbow. You know I appreciate you. You know I'm glad Hippo rated us that day. I didn't need anybody else to follow that day but you. Elbow, I hope you're doing all right, Holmes. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, Deliva, come on, give me... All right, we're going to do this one. We'll see if that works. I wonder if the cargo will show up 2 days later like it did to me one time. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, 2 or 3. It was super early. Immediate permadeath. She got wrecked. She got wrecked. Oh, Deliva Nata. Do I got to leave and just come back? If you ever need a guide around the verse, I'm available. Hey, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Very generous of you. I'm sure I'll have questions. I'm still learning. I've been playing since November, but we also had our basement flood and everything in March, and that took up like 3-4 months of our lives. So, you know, Aki and Fam, I do actually. I follow them. Tyrannus, I haven't gotten a chance to catch their streams as much, so. Aki, I don't think probably knows me. But I do follow them. Cool peeps. I'm pretty sure that is how I found you. I think, yeah, probably. Probably. Frying a cake in a skillet? What? What kind of cake? What kind of cake are you cooking in a skillet? I'm so intrigued. I wish I could have this song that I'm listening to. Oh, Deliva. I'm lagging something fierce. Aki is your real life. Oh, yeah. Tyrannus, I remember that. Because I think you guys, did he raid me and you told me that? That's cool. Is he a cool boss? Also, are they looking for anybody, and can they work virtually? Pancake. Skillet cake. Okay, gotcha. That's Sycamoy. Yeah, he's a cool dude. That's awesome. It's a wet... Maybe I should, like, quantum away and then come back. A wedding cake to feed my pets. I feel like I don't know how to respond to that. Okay. We have a netting position open. We have a net engineer position open, but it has to be in person in South Dakota. Gotcha. That's fair. I'll move to South Dakota. Sounds nice. Dust, aren't you from North Dakota? Originally? I don't know if Dust is still listening, but he might be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dust is from North Dakota. That's cool. Do you like South Dakota? Are you a network engineer? I am not. But I could figure it out. I taught myself, I know it's not Java or C# or, you know, what's the latest new one, like Rust? I don't know if you use Rust for net engineering, but, like any of that, I don't know. But I taught myself, VBA, and I'm teaching myself more, AppScript right now. Doing a bunch of stuff with that. Little bit of HTML, little bit, but that's just a small drive, right, Warren? Yeah, just a short drive, no big deal. I've done worse. Dear adventurer, thank you for making it this far on the road. But the context trail ends here. Good luck wherever you end up now. Ooh, I gotta make sure I don't run into crap. Why am I going? I didn't realize I put myself going backwards. Oh, right. I mean, if you want to throw your hat in the ring, talk to Aki. No, I'm not really gonna move. Not at this point. I don't think we could leave Michigan. We really like Michigan. It's our team that is hiring? Oh, epic. We're all gaming nerds, the best. See, I could learn. Do you know the space break key? X. Yes, X. But, like, it doesn't always work if, like, momentum is... Inbound missile. Wow. They just tried to shoot me. Was that you? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They were after me. Could be like I did. Got all the way to going in the hangar door that was open, crossed the hangar door, then the game said it was closed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's happened to me once. No, it's not me. I'm chilling in Ruin Station. Oh, okay. That's cool. Watch, I step out and they're like out here. Can't you? Oh, I forgot to shut off my engine. Son of a biscuit. No, I don't want to enable VTOL. My guy was hungry and ate some grilled rats. Tasty. I mean, hey, if it's got meat on it and you can cook it and it's fine, more power. Wasn't me either. I'm still updating. That SAR shot missiles at me from the launcher. Makes sense. Gratitude. That's awesome too that you got in and played some Mecha Chameleon with them. How was that? I have Mecha Chameleon. I haven't played it. Like honestly, it's not my type of game. But Kylaris, my wife, who I typically stream with, she loves party games like that, so we picked it up. A lot of people have it, obviously. My kids got it, so I was like, well, I'll get it. And I'm sure I'll have fun with it, but it's not the type of game I normally would choose. But I've heard people have a ton of fun with it, so. You gonna play Siege of Orison next patch? Maybe. I don't know a lot about that. I feel like I'm so out of the loop of like so many things now. Okay. Collect corundum from Seraphim Station. I'm there. What is do I need to log? What is this crap? I think I'm gonna have to log back in. I'm not getting anything. None of it is working. So it's you taking back platforms that have been taken over by the Ninetales gang. That's fun. Try career missions. Yeah, but I've done planetary like a billion times. That's really my, like, that's my preference. I don't know why it's not. I'm gonna like bedlog here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna server hop. It's seeming kind of unstable right now. So we'll go to the menu. That's cool that you play too, man. That's epic. That's a fun game. Like that's the thing. I did the free fly in November, and actually like one of the first times I played was on Thanksgiving morning. I had to get up super early to smoke a turkey and a gigantic salmon. Side note, they turned out so good. We had to, one of my sisters, I don't know if she's allergic to things in meat, but it makes her sick. So my youngest sister is actually adopted from Russia, and she thinks something in like preservatives or whatever it is in the meat here, it makes her sick. And so she switched to being like, I don't know if she's straight vegetarian, but so she wasn't going to eat any turkey. So we got her a salmon, and this salmon was so huge, but we brined the turkey overnight. We marinated the kind of in a brine, I guess, too, with the fish. Did that overnight and everything too. Seasoned all that really well. And then I got up like super early and smoked it all. And it came out so good. But while I was doing all of that, you know, I'd have like big stretches of time in between the steps I was having to do. And I was playing Star Citizen in between cooking and everything, and I was just having such a blast. Like, I was just having such a blast. Like, it's such a cool game to be able to pick your intensity for the most part, which is nice. Love flying spaceships. I would love to do one mission tonight. One mission. Just let me do one mission. I'm trying to save up for a Cutlass Black again. I got a Cutlass Black before the server wipe. And I really like that ship. It's a good one to... I always forget that I could like rent a ship and go make like the rental money back super easy and fast, plus some. I always forget about that. But how close am I to it? I think it was a little over 2 mil, and I'm at 1,345,000. So if you want to make money quick, the Hermes is really good for it, and you can rent it. Oh, okay. I have to keep that in mind, because I'm not going to stay up late enough to make that worth my time tonight. But and I know it's usually like a 24-hour rental, so I could do tomorrow too. But I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to play tomorrow either. So it's but I'll keep that in mind for next time, because I got to remember that you can do that. I have a tendency to be like, oh, well, this is my ship, and so I'm just gonna fly this ship, and you know what I mean? And it's like, nah, I could rent one and make that money a little bit faster, but yeah. I'm so brain dead tonight. I need to get a quest. Yeah, I don't want one all over. Ooh, yeah. I need like a 1 SCU because I don't think I can carry anything bigger. Maybe I could, maybe like a small, like 2 SCU or something, but see if I can do this one. We're gonna track this. Matt? How's it going, Holmes? What's up, buddy? Do you want it now? The Hermes? No, nah, I'm not gonna stay up. I'm not gonna stay up long enough. So. No, the Cutlass? No, man. No, that's okay. I actually, that's very generous. I appreciate it. I like the game loop of like earning it. You know what I mean? So like that, for my brain, like it's super nice and I really appreciate it. And I know that comes from like a good place, like very generous. And I know you're trying to help. So I always feel bad like saying this because I don't want somebody to feel like I don't appreciate it or something like that, or they've done something wrong. But I'm just the type of person that I like the game loop. You know what I mean? Like I wanna like go fly the ship and earn the money and buy it for that, I guess, for that emotional, psychological payout of like, you know, I did it, I earned it. I don't know. Does that make sense? But thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome, man. You're a nice dude, Tyrannus. Doing well, thank you. That's awesome, man. What you been up to? I have several million burning a hole in my pocket. Word. That's fair. Totally respect it. Yeah. I appreciate it, though. That's super nice. Did you get yourself locked in the toilet again? We should have gone back and clipped that. Literally, I can't think today. I literally already raised this up in the elevator, and all I had to do was go grab it. Oh, Matt. Go to bed. You brain dead, Holmes. No, I totally get it. I just like helping people get new things. Yeah, and I think that's fair. And like that's the thing. Like, you know, you know, you're sending me a friend request. That's super nice. I think too, like, there's nothing wrong with that or anything, right? And then it's like, hey, I'm offering to help and stuff. And I appreciate all those things. Like, I don't want people to think I don't. But I also have a personality a lot of the time to, like, you know, first of all, I'm not very hasty. So like I said, I like to get to know people a little bit. And then on top of that too, yeah, I like that game loop. Kind of doing it the hard way, I guess. Or at least just like putting in the work, you know what I mean? But like I said, Tyrannus, you keep coming around and stuff like that, and you know, maybe we can fly together sometime. That'd be a lot of fun.
Hello there.
And I appreciate that. I think you're a good dude. Super nice. What's up, Era? How you doing? And he doesn't like gifts? Yeah, gifts are not my love language at all. Gifts are not my love language at all. I don't know if that applies in this context, but but it's true. It's true. We always joke around because, like, I don't know, if you're not familiar with the love languages thing, it's like a, I don't know, it's just kind of like a description of how you show and receive love. And mine is absolutely like my stack or whatever is like physical touch is my number one, which a lot of people think, oh, like you must be really huggy and everything. It's actually the exact opposite. Like, because it means so much, I'm very, like, you know, not touchy until I'm really close to somebody. But like physical touch, then words of affirmation, quality time, and then we sort of dip into the realm of like I really don't care, with acts of service, which I appreciate. I appreciate it, but it's not like so special. So acts of service, and then bottom for sure is bottom of the list is gifts, gift giving, gift receiving. I just don't care. It doesn't. You know, my wife's second one in her stack is gifts, and my mother-in-law, I bet it's number one. And like, I was talking with my sister-in-law about this, and my mother-in-law was listening in, and I was talking about how I don't care about gifts, and I was saying my wife Allie, she could never buy me a gift again, or like, what happened? My mother-in-law heard all this, and she was like, well, what if Allie just never bought you a gift ever again? And I was like, okay. She doesn't have to buy me any gifts. Like, I don't care. Like, and I think she couldn't wrap her brain around that, you know what I mean? Because I think her husband and her my father-in-law are very, very similar in that, and they kind of match up in that, and in their love languages, and she just couldn't fathom that idea, you know, like, oh, well, you know, what if she never bought you a gift? Okay, so like, and my sister-in-law was like, Mom, literally, that's what he's saying. He doesn't care. Like, it doesn't hurt him, you know? Listen, Linda, exactly. Oh, man. How many times I've wanted to say that, Matt? Listen, Linda. Nah, my mother-in-law's cool, but yeah. Yeah, definitely don't like gifts. Era, what's going on with you, buddy? I just took a toy truck to the knee. Oh, no. Oh, did you land on it? Or did it get thrown? Either way, that hurts, buddy. Yikes. I hope you're doing good otherwise. I crafted 2 guns for a couple guys last night, and they asked what I wanted, and I was like, I don't know, want to join me mining? Yeah. They eventually convinced me to take 50,000 for it. See, that's cool, though, Tyrannus. That makes sense, you know? Like, hey, no, I don't need anything for it, but, you know, if you want to come and do some mining, great. You know, we'll hang out. Orange should have been in charge of the gates of Troy. Yeah. Hey, open up. We got this cool gift. Nah. It's okay. Have a great day. Bye, guys. That's absolutely what I would be like. Yeah, I don't really need that. That's kind of big. Where am I going to put it? Bit gaudy. You know what? I'm good. Have a great day. I wish I could like play this music on stream, because then when I'm dancing and silent singing lyrics, people won't think I'm crazy. But hey, if you need some ship upgrades, hit me up. I can build most components. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. I've been here 2 weeks and he's already done with me. That's a Elbow. That's a bunch of baloney. Don't lie, Elbow. I've been here 2 weeks. Been here for how many years, dude? Yep, I'm familiar with love languages. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's funny because Kylaris is, so mine's physical touch, words of affirmation, you know, I was saying all this, but quality time, acts of service, gifts. Kylaris's is acts of service, gifts, quality time, physical touch, and words of affirmation. So we're like almost exactly the opposite, and we meet in the middle with quality time. I was on the futon, so I landed on it and cut my knee. Yikes, dude. No. That sucks, Era. I'm sorry. You all right? Yeah. No, I don't think I will. Right, Lou? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't care about stuff that much. Like, you know, like Kylaris is like, oh, you know, you could buy me a coffee every once in a while and I'd be good, you know? And I'm going, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that every once in a while. You know, just because I'm thinking of you or whatever. And I get that. But like, you know, she buys me a coffee, and for her, that's like, I'm thinking of you, and, you know, This is me showing my appreciation and my love. And I'm like, hey, thanks for the coffee. Drink the coffee. Coffee's gone. I don't know. It just, yeah. I've had to learn my 20 years of marriage. I've had to learn to recognize what it is to her beyond just what it is to me. And then show that appreciation and, you know, recognize that. Spending time with people is what I enjoy most. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice. Yeah. I am all the love languages. Eric gets annoyed. Are you? Lou, that's funny. You're just equal parts, all of them. Just like Ray is all the barf, Lou. No. Lufia Reginald Bartholomew, how dare you? I've been here 3 weeks and he's lucky handfuls of bologna, and he's hucking handfuls of bologna at me. That stuff hurts. You know, I've thought about, I've looked up a recipe to make and smoke my own bologna. And I'm really tempted because it doesn't have like all the preservative crap that, like, you know, contributes to colon cancer and things, because I really like bologna, but it's bad. I just put a Band-Aid on it. Oh, okay, good. You're like, ew, who are you? Yeah, yeah. Luz and mine are opposite. Yeah, just like us. Nothing says they love you more than getting you coffee. Well, I mean, I guess we're not exact opposites, but nothing says they love you more than getting you coffee. Yeah, Heather. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Welcome back, Dessar. Did you get your update done? I made you this coffee with love, and you drank it on the couch. What's up, Bam Bam? How you doing? Sounds like baloney to me. This idea sounds like baloney to me. Wow, you guys. You all need to learn how to spell baloney. You guys. Popping in to say hey, but going to pick up my mom, so I have to head out. Oh, nice. Hope you have a good time with your mom. Hope she has a good visit. That's epic. Thanks for coming in and saying hey, Bam Bam. Yes, making stuff yourself is always good. I mill my own flour for the same reason. Store-bought flour is hoard for you. Yeah. I've been making I've been making bread for us, like sandwich bread, and I'll do like 2 loaves every weekend for like, gosh, I don't know how many months now. 7, 8 months, something like that. I think I started right after Christmas. So yeah, I like making stuff like that. So trying to be a little more health conscious. Not to mention too, I feel like it tastes better. So you're going to spam us with stories about making your own bologna? Maybe I'll stream it, CB. Maybe I'll stream me making my own bologna. You guys can say that's a bunch of baloney over and over again. CB, how are you, man? What's going on, buddy? The launcher is gone now, so I'm guessing yes. Your smoked bologna, so good. Have you made your own and smoked it? Or just like you smoked like store-bought? Pickled bologna sandwiches are amazing. Pickled bologna, huh? I'd try it. We do fried bologna. I was surprised to hear like how many people didn't know fried bologna. I've come across a lot of people that had never heard of fried bologna. And that was like a staple for me growing up. So I was super surprised. Is somebody landing in my hangar? Oh no, they're in front there. I prefer Sand Wizard bread. That sounds delicious. You're gonna need to bring some of that to D&D. Lou, I'm so excited, Holmes. I'm so excited. I'm excited to get a chance to play with you too, dude. It's gonna be such a blast. The only way I know how to spell baloney is from the Oscar Myers commercials. Yeah, yeah. I always have to say it like the Bologna. We're the same, you and I. We smoked one that we bought. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I bet it's good. Like, Oh, anything, just about anything smoked is amazing. Like, the smoker is one of the best things I've bought food-wise. So good. And the fact that I got a deal on it too, primo. It's alive. What, the bologna? You're gonna make your own bread and bologna from scratch and eat it during Miss Mayhem? Not during Miss Mayhem. What kind of animal do you think I am, CB? Don't answer that. I've had fried bologna sandwiches. Yeah. Oh, it was just a staple for me growing up. So good. Like, I probably had fried bologna almost as much as I had, like, peanut butter and jelly or, you know, toasted ham sandwiches or something. I'm excited to play with Buggy. Wow, Lou. Cut me deep. Cut me real deep, Lou. I thought you were my brother. We were brothers, Lou! A hungry animal. Me? Wow, it did not want to grab that. I don't think I'd hold paper together very well. You shouldn't use it as a staple. I see what you did there, Era. Just slap some bologna on it. It's like the dad from Big Fat Greek Wedding with his Windex. Just slap some bologna on it. You say that now. Good luck to your healer. Yeah, Heather, right? Oh, man. I think Locke might be our healer. Actually, Locke and... Well, I won't give it away. I think we have multiple avenues of healing in this group. So. Oh, to leave in a ta. Fun fact, my ads are about 20 seconds after the announcement. Oh, really, Dessar? That's weird. Lag, man. Lag.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Yeah. Shh. Hey, what up, Sloth? Holy cow. The chat spam. Sloth, what's going on? How are you, buddy? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks for coming in with Captain Slothbeard. He's a great dude. If you don't already know me, which many of you do, so you got to listen to the spiel, you're welcome. I'm Oren. Typically stream with my wife, Kylars. We're a family-friendly variety streaming duo. I'm currently chilling tonight. I'm so brain dead, y'all. I'm so tired. And so I'm just chilling with like some Star Citizen space trucking and hanging out and chatting. How was stream, man? What's going on? Hey, Captain Teriyaki, how are you? Feisty Fox, welcome in. Johnny Beardley, hello. How are you, sir? Trio, my homie. Trio, how's it going? My Twitch has always been weird. Well, your internet's been weird. That's a big problem, I think. Not the spiel. No, not the spiel. Yes, the spiel. Es ist nicht so gut. Das Spiel. Das Spiel. True, how are you? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Nixa! Hi, Nixa. How you doing? Cracklejacks! Welcome in. Hey, hey. It was great. Did some Sea of Thieves with Kip Beardstone. Oh, the bomb. Just had a nice chill time kegging a homie. Oh, man. I can...
Hello there.
I can sympathize. How's being a citizen of the stars? So fun. So chill. I'm definitely chill night tonight. You just got spieled. You sure did. Take that. My pal world addiction is getting stronger. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, I'm back. I had to lock in for a minute. I had another player enter Ghost Arena right as the vault was opening, and it had to take him out before he got into the vault and got entrenched. Nice. You got him? Hey, Kaylin, how are you? How have I not been followed all this time? For shame, Kaylin. Kaylin, it's all good. Don't shame yourself. It's all good. It's all good. Kaylin, what's going on? How are you doing? Gar nicht schlecht. Teriyaki, do you speak German? Or did you Google's translate that? I took 5 years of German in high school. I don't remember a ton of it. We also had a German exchange student live with us for a year, a little over a year. And yeah, I don't remember a lot of it. Following. Kaylin, listen, no pressure. You don't have to. No pressure there. But if you want to, I'd be glad to have you. I'm so tired I can't type. Hey, same. That's why I'm streaming, so I don't have to type. Yep, CQ7 is the GOAT. Nice. That's the new bullpup rifle, by the way. Ooh, crafted ones are just nasty deadly. How much do you charge for them? Don't shame yourself. That's our job. For shame. Yeah. Kaylin, don't shame yourself. That's what we're here for. Ja, ich spreche Deutsch. Oh, nice. Sehr gut. It's like the easiest thing to say. Sehr gut, ja. Ich kann sprech Deutsch, ja. Doing good. Just had a long day of traveling, and I'm going to need sleep soon. How are you? Same. Well, not the traveling part, but I'm very tired, Kaylin. Very tired. I stayed up way too late coding in a Google spreadsheet to make it all cool and stuff, and I get like very tunnel vision, and man, I did not go to bed on time. So long day of traveling. Where you been going? Or is that none of my business and you can tell me to shut it, Oren? Thanks, Law. 3 years, 2 months. Holy smokes, dude. Hey, King Henry, how are you? King Henry, you've been following for 2 years, 4 months. Dang. What's going on with you? How about das meisten schon vergessen? I don't remember what that means. Have auch das meisten schon vergessen. Oh, I don't remember what that is. Teriyaki, give me the deets. Sell them for 50,000. Well, maybe I'll have to like save up for them or something. Or come space mine for you. That's what I crafted for the other guys last night. Epic. Cat to Teriyaki 9 months. Holy smokes, really? Been a minute? I know, right? For real. Lou, we're coming up on 2 years? Jeez. Yeah, Death Star, 4 years, 10 months. I also forgot most of it. Yeah, it's like, okay, I know how to say this, but what does it mean? Yeah, it's hard to remember all of that when you don't have like when you don't have people to talk to or interact with it on the regular. Really easy to lose it. So that's what like kind of sucks about. That's one of the reasons why my dad didn't continue teaching me Frisian. He's like, man, like what the longer we're here in the States, the more the disconnect between us and our family in the Netherlands. And like how are we gonna stay up on that? You know, like we're not gonna have people to talk to. And so I don't know. It's just kind of sad. Gute Nacht. Guten Morgen for me. It's after midnight now. That's just crazy. I know, dude. That's nuts. I can't believe it's been that long. It's insanity. I was gonna say, like, people like Murfherder and stuff like that, he doesn't get a chance to come in as much anymore, but like he's been following for so many years. 6 or 7, I think. It's just insanity. It's crazy that it's been that much time. I can't believe I've been streaming for 9.5 years. Like, that blows my mind. Doing good. Apologies, I'm never here, but for most of my follow age, I haven't been awake at your normal stream time. Hey, no apologies for that, King Henry. It's all good. I totally understand that, so. But I'm glad you're doing good. What you been up to? Yep. No, I'm not 67. I'm 43. Tyrannus, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Kaylin. Hey, nice. Epic. Really appreciate that, Tyrannus. Super generous of you. Thank you. Time does fly. Trio, what you been up to? How are you doing? I took German back in high school. One of the assignments was to describe Oktoberfest. I typed, it's a holiday where people gather together to get drunk a beer, and I got 100% on it. I mean, you're not wrong. JK, I hate that kid's joke. I just wasn't going to give it to you. You know, going to answer it super serious. No, I'm not 67. I'm only 43. It's so weird to say. I don't feel 43. I can't believe I've been married for over 7 years already. It's been a roller coaster the last 7. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. That's cool, man. And I now got a Banu lockbox. Dang. Man, did you craft that too, or did you buy it? Yeah, you're not wrong. I just learned I have about 157 of Twitch earnings I never claimed. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, just from like drops. Not much. Had a second interview today for a spot at the local Walmart pharmacy. If successful, will be my first job aside from a paid internship during school. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Man, hope you get it. That's epic, man. You're young. You know, up here, I feel it. My body, not so much. That's where I feel older. It's like, I definitely don't have the stamina that I used to. And I mean, like, you guys know, most of you know too, I have beat the absolute tar out of myself. My bad thumb was really, it hurts today. And at one point I told Kylaris, it felt like the bone was smoldering inside my skin. And there's just nothing you can do about that. There's no way to help that. Like, it just is. It was very uncomfortable. Been busy working as the church secretary and still juggling everything else, but doing good. Oh, that's awesome, Trio. I didn't know you were secretary at church. That's fun. Epic. I don't feel 43 either. Era, you'll be there someday, all right? Don't tease me. Hey, what's up, Mo? How you doing? Do you ever play Pantheon anymore? I haven't. A little bit, but like, I'm waiting for the update that was supposed to be the spring update and is probably going to be a fall or winter update. So I'm waiting for the big update to go onto the regular servers. So, Mo, how are you doing, man? What's going on, brother? Only 43 is correct. Yeah, right, Gusty.
I'll be in my bedroom, making no noise and pretending I'm not there.
Hey, King Henry, thanks for the alert. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, man. Hope the job prospect goes well, dude. And you know what? If it doesn't, there'll be something else for you. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. The Banu lockbox you get from gifting a sub. Oh yeah. The reward right now for gifting a sub for drops. That's right. Say that all the time. I'm also a church administrator. Oh, nice. Hey, Fishman, what's going on? Also, howdy. Hey. Epic. That's cool. Oh, have you played the AST storyline? No. I don't even know what that is. I feel like I'm so uneducated about this game. I haven't had a whole lot of time to like research, and I primarily get on and just space truck. Although I'm trying to like learn more because I want to do more in the game, you know? It's one of those games where I feel like there's so much to do sometimes that it's like, what do I do right now? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost overwhelming. But in a good way. I feel 10 years under 43. Thanks, Sloth. I bet you do. That's kind of crazy. Like, Sloth, didn't we figure out you're younger than my youngest not my youngest sister, but my about one of my sisters? It's like my youngest biological sibling. I think Sloth is just a little bit younger than her. I was covering half the time for the secretary, and then she officially retired and I took over. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, do you like it? You will feel 43. You will. Oh, Trio. Trio, do you know Stray Kids? What's it like, Lou? Yeah, absolutely, King Henry. Hope you have a good night, dude. I'm good. Just farm sim and ATM. That's cool. Epic. What's going on, Mo? Mo, are you liking your job now? Like, is it better than the shipyard? I hope so, man. I feel like I haven't gotten to catch up with you in a bit. Love trucking, epic, dude. Oh, I'm so glad because I know the shipyard was not. Love it. Epic. Dude, I'm so happy for you. Because I know what you were doing before, like, really wasn't great. So, that's awesome to hear, man. Good to see you. How goes Star Citizen? Good, man. Good. Like, I needed something chill tonight, so yeah, I've just been chatting and flying spaceships. It's fun. It's under the investigation tab. It is 100% worth going into. The final mission is worth 1 million. Oh, nice. I'll have to do that at some point. Tyrannus, thanks so much for all the tips and stuff, man. Appreciate it. This is one of those games I'd love to play, but my rig can't run it. So I'll live vicariously through streamers. Yeah, Fishman. That's fair. Yeah. Kylarus and I upgraded our computers not too long ago. Maybe a year ago, year and a half ago, something like that. So I'm pretty glad actually that it runs as well as it does, because it's not like I have an amazing machine, but somebody has a space truck, 2 tons of space burritos. Mr. C, don't tease me. Those burritos would never make it to port. I would probably eat them all. What's up, Mr. C? How are you? Yeah, Mo, I'm waiting for the update with Pantheon before I jump back into it. And I mean, like, we knew this was going to happen with Pantheon because it is in development still, where we would kind of go like through peaks and valleys of playing Pantheon until it releases, right? So once it releases, I would love to make it more of a regular thing. But I knew we weren't going to play Pantheon from like the moment it went into early access on, you know, that there would be times where we hopped in and hopped out, whatever. So what about Stray Kids? I have had S-Class stuck in my head all day. I've had it on loop. I have it on loop right now. I can't get it out of my head. I love the bass. The transitions in that video are so good. You are all babies. Well, I don't know about baby, but Hazelton, how are Hazelton, how are you? That's Sir Hazelton. Hazelton, welcome in. How are you? What's going on? Maybe I'm 33. Yeah, my sister's 33 now too. She's 10 and a half years younger than me. Yeah, Lou's 31. Yeah. I sure do. Yeah, nice. Let's see here. Ooh, chat. I'm about to be doing Tanker, and there are a lot of runs out of Michigan that I'll probably be doing. Oh, the Epic, man! Hard to adjust from having a ton of free time to now I got hours to actually work, but otherwise it's been good. Took over at a busy time of year, though. Oh, that's rough in a way, but, like, I'm glad it's good overall. Yeah, like, getting used to a different schedule and a job and a different job and everything too. I mean, I guess you were doing it like at least part-time, so at least you know it. But yeah, it can be a tough transition sometimes. Even if it's good. Used to run this on a 580. Oh. I'm shocked my PC runs it as good as it does. Yeah, for sure. It's really smooth, actually. Only 1 ton of space burritos fell off the back. Yeah. Oh, no. Whoops. I lost them. So I'm just, like, covered in queso and beans. I figured out what is causing the weird characters for my keyboard. It's when I press shift weird. What? When you press shift weird? Yeah, the game actually is optimized really well. When I listened to Maniac a lot when that one came out, and the transitions for God's Menu was so well done too. That's God's Menu is what actually got me listening to Stray Kids. Love that one. Emily, her favorite is Maniac, that's a good one too. But yeah, man, S-Class, I've had it in my head all day. That is totally that's my kind of song. So I've had it. I have it on loop right now. I gotta get it out of my head. That's fun. That's fun, Trio. The first rig I played this on was a Ryzen 1700X, 16 gig of RAM, and a RX 580 gigabyte card. 8 gig, yeah. Everyone keeps saying I should be able to run this game, but the best I've got is 10 FPS on lowest graphics. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I was just gonna say it might be a bottleneck somewhere. That's the problem. You need to crank your graphics up and disable upscaling. The game is very CPU bound right now, and turning your settings down ironically makes it worse, not better, unless you have a X3D chip. Oh, yeah. Now I'm re-listening to S-Class, and I blame Orin. You're welcome. Blame me. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame, Trio. It's a great song. Yeah, Fishman, you should try it out. It's such a fun game. If you ever want to try getting it running and doing some troubleshooting to get it working, hit me up. Be more than happy to help. Oh, Tyrannus is such a nice dude, by the way. I haven't listened to like all of Stray Kids songs. They have so many, but I generally listen to the A-sides. I've known about them since early on with Side Effects. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of finding them. So I might do one more run and then head out. It's already 12:30. You guys, I'm so tired. I don't know if you can tell, like, see it in my face. I'm so tired. Of course, no problem. I want as many people as possible to play it. I love this game and genuinely want people to fall in love with it like I did. Yeah, for sure. That's another thing, like Tyrannus too. Like, you know, we were kind of talking about earlier, about how like I like to do things like the sort of the gameplay loops the natural way that they were sort of designed, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean, I mean, like multiplayer, like playing with people cooperatively and stuff is part of that and everything, but like, you know, that's where when a lot of people are like in MMOs and stuff too, like, oh hey, I'd love to give you this armor or these weapons or money or whatever, and I'm always like, oh, I appreciate that, but I like to earn it. One of the things that I really like, one of my philosophies on getting people into games is taking a step back and just facilitating what they need, and helping them enjoy the game and discover it in the same way that I did that made me fall in love with it. Because I feel like if you don't do that with people, they're not going to be as endeared to it. And when you like do things for people, I feel like it gets people to been there, done that, got the stuff. I have no goals anymore. I'm gonna go play something else faster. You know, like it gets them there faster. So that's one of my philosophies too, you know, and that it all kind of ties back into the same mentality on all of that, right? It's like if I'm into a game, I want to play the game. Oh crap! Am I on Orison? Where am I? I am. I'm at Orison. I gotta go. I totally get that. I'm the same way for Sea of Thieves. Always love taking new folks under my wing for that game. Yeah. See, that's when you help people and facilitate them having an enjoyable experience, but allowing them to make their own discoveries and their own observations and things. I feel like you're building the natural experiences that they're having. I literally don't know why I just opened this when I went to go shut the other one. I'm losing my mind. We're gonna do this and then I gotta call it quits. I'm so tired. But you know, like that to me is what is gonna endear somebody to a game. But I think there's a natural, like, when you're excited for somebody to be into a game for the first time, or they're kind of new to a game that you love, I think there's a natural reaction to want to be like, here, let me give you things, let me help you with these things. Like, these things are difficult, so let me do them for you, right? But I actually, in the long run, I feel like that doesn't benefit the new player and their experience with the game. So it's like, the generosity is awesome and being generous is awesome, but also, like, I think there's ways to facilitate that doesn't take away from the natural experience of playing a game. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you did that. It just, in the realm of that mentality, you know, that's like my kind of my philosophy surrounding all of that. Because I think, like what you were saying too, like you love helping people in this because you love the game and you want them to love the game too, right? Trio, I'm telling you, like literally on repeat today. I'm listening to it right now. I totally get that. Oh yeah, no, I read that. I was supposed to go with friends to a Stray Kids concert in LA. What? 4 years ago? What? But we went to Dreamcatcher the week before, and I caught COVID, so no Stray Kids for me. Got lots of pics and videos and some merch brought back. Oh, that sucks. I bet that would have been really fun. That's rough, Holmes. I never thought of it that way. I appreciate the perspective. Something for me to think about. Yeah, for sure. Well, and I think, like, continue being generous. Like, continue being helpful. But maybe, like, and again, like, me saying all of that wasn't even directed specifically at you or anything like that. Just what you said, like, and our talk about, like, you know, hey, do you want the cutlass? And it's that all comes from a good place, but, like, I absolutely, like, I want to experience the game, and I want other people to experience the game the same way I do, you know what I mean? Or there's, how do I put this? I'm getting tired, so I'm having a hard time, like, being loquacious. But, like, there's something to be said for making it too easy for people that I think, like, does dampen the experience, you know? By the way, one thing you can do in the game right now is let people borrow your ship for multiple play sessions because they can store your ship in their hangar. Really? And and it will stay there functional until the owner claims it. Oh, that's cool. The real way is to just do all the work for them and let them just sit in the back and get none of the enjoyment. Yeah. Right, Mr. C? Listen, it makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I guess that's where, like, I end up feeling almost kind of bad. I've had that in Pantheon. I've had it at EverQuest. WoW. You know, like, oh, hey, do you want this? I could power level you, you know? And I'm always like, I appreciate that. I know that comes from you being generous and you wanting me to have fun and you wanting me to enjoy it and everything and stuff too. But like, but also like, I wanna put in the work. I want to sing, I paid my dues time after time. You know, like I want to say I had the experiences in a very natural way, you know? More than I want the actual stuff. The stuff is just the carrot on the stick. But more importantly, I want the experiences, you know? Because I think that's what people actually really remember. I will admit, I wanted to see Dreamcatcher more than Stray Kids, though, so I got my ultimate wish. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got to see the group you really wanted to see, and not the backup. Trio, I don't know why it keeps, like, duplicating your chat in YouTube. I'll simply generous, but it is something to put in perspective when offering things. Yeah. Well, and I think some people don't mind that at all. Some people that doesn't ruin the experience for them at all. I think there are those people that like, yeah, I'm fine with that, you know? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Different people want different things. But, yeah, just for me, for Hylaris, we're very much about like the natural system, natural progression. Yeah. So I even think like your idea of like, hey, I made these things for these guys, and instead of, you know, I don't really need the money, but like, hey, let's go have an experience, you know, let's go mine together or whatever. Like, that's cool. I like that. It happens with Nathan Napalm a lot too. Yeah. Well, and I think especially too when you're a streamer and you're playing a game, it happens. It happens a lot. And again, like, I think those are people trying to forge a connection, which is the point of Twitch, right? Like, the point of Twitch isn't just, hey, we all sit here and watch me play video games. It's also like having conversations and forming a, you know, at the very least, at least an initial connection, human connection. And that I think is the real appeal of Twitch. Like, it's different than sitting down and watching like a baseball game. You don't get to talk to the players when you watch a baseball game, right? But the games allow you to find something in common. And then the real point of Twitch is forging those connections more. And so I think there's an extension of that with people when they're watching your stream and they see you playing a game that they love, and they're so excited about that, and it's a means of trying to forge that connection, to be generous, to be nice, to show appreciation, but also to like, yeah, forge that greater connection. I think that's what people are trying to do. So that's where I'm always cognizant of that, I guess. And so that's where there's a part of me that feels guilty and bad to say, no, you know, I'm good, thanks, because I don't want to make them feel bad. But I also don't want to like dampen my experience in playing the game either. And I think typically when I explain all of that, like, they get it, but also I feel like it takes a lot of explaining. And not everybody's here for like listening to that, or even setting their emotions aside to hear the explanation, you know? And let's be fair, I am not concise in my explanations. I am very wordy. Very chatty. My Perseus's PDCs just had a, if not target, why target shaped? Your bot just wants everyone to see my messages, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Trio, you're very important. I think so. Maybe I coded it and forgot. You know what, Trio's chats, we're gonna just duplicate all of those because we gotta make sure everybody sees them. Trio's on our family-friendly streamer list too. She's the bomb. What's up, Jaws? I watch Orin so he can play my games for me. You're welcome, Jaws. I'm good with that. You can game vicariously through me. I'm up to the task. Jaws, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, I shut that. Yeah, whatever, streamer man. Can you mute yourself so I can focus on the gameplay? Done. I wish you guys could hear this music. See, it doesn't last long. Sorry, Mr. C. I can't stay quiet. I did enjoy flying through the planets with you. Yeah, for sure, Dessar. Yeah, Dessar, we're gonna have to meet up in the game again sometime. Like that's not a once or twice thing. We're gonna have to meet up again and run around and have fun. I had a good time, man. I'm a VIP into bomb. I better go to bed before my head gets bigger. Yeah, it's getting late. So much for gameplay. You just jams to S class. Yeah, forget you guys. I'm just listening to music and you can all watch me dance really bad. Who will break first, him or us? Me. I wouldn't bet me. Ask my parents. I never shut up. Ask my wife. I never shut up. For sure, yeah. All right, I'm headed to bed for real. Good night, y'all. Hey, have a good night, Trio. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I'm surviving. Glad the week's over. Jaws preach. How goes collecting space bodies? I mean cargo hauling in space. I haven't found any bodies. I'm really disappointed, Jaws. I'm really disappointed. I haven't found any bodies this session or the last one, but I haven't gone very far this time, so... I love that that's my shtick in Star Citizen, is I'm like I'm the Undertaker. Yeah, man, I'm glad it's the weekend too. You got any plans for the weekend, or are you chilling? Hopefully you get to chill, man. Wow, what did I just hit something? What just happened? I mean, if you do the Unverified Dead Saints mission, one of them is tracking people away from slavery on Worsted. Tyrannus, teach me things. I love this. Yeah, see, like, I know nothing about that stuff. I don't even know how you'd find out about that stuff. How long have you been playing this game? Listen, every mythos needs its equivalent of a Grim Reaper. You're the one for Star Citizen, and you filled that role perfectly. Thanks, Jaws. Jaws, nobody's ever said anything nicer to me than that. Thanks for calling me the Grim Reaper. I appreciate you. It's amazing. I still have no idea how the original people figured out the EverQuest epics. Man, yeah, Mr. C, I have no idea. I gotta feel like it's these people that are just like, you know what? This seems like something important. from these tiny, very obscure, subtle clues, and I'm just gonna try stuff, you know? Like, I was even thinking about that with the bandit camp in, like, Lesser Fadark, and how you turn in those, it's like the sisters camp, you know? And it's like turning in the necklaces to the guy who's actually their dad, who's a guard in Kelethin in Greater Fadark. How do people put that together? Did they just throw stuff at NPCs and hope it stuck? I find my information mostly through streamers. Yeah. Just. I played for 6 years. Nice. I'm in the Spec Ops in my org, but I also do a bunch of mining and crafting. Epic, man. That's super fun. Yeah, I wanna get into like I wanna try doing like space mining and stuff too. My favorite, I dropped a random thing flying off the entirety of Kunark. Find it, and it's in a super weird and hard to get spot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. EverQuest was such an experience. Like, I feel like you don't even get the same experience nowadays playing it, maybe. Because I've made new characters relatively recently, like within the last few years, and it didn't feel the same, you know what I mean? But man, playing through EverQuest in its heyday, you know, way back then, was just such an experience. Ooh. If you want to get a start for mining, there are FES mining missions where you go to a cave and gather gems and turn them in. Ooh, nice. Epic. Hazelton, you played original EQ for 11 years? Epic. Nice. Yeah, I played, I mean, I guess I played kind of off and on for a lot of years, but I first got EverQuest just after Kunark came out, I believe. Somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure Kunark was already out, or maybe like just before it came out. And I played it like straight. That was my main game for like maybe like 5 years. Ish. Played some Star Wars Galaxies. Played I then ended up going to World of Warcraft, but it's a good start, and then we'll eventually take up to GEO, ROC mining, and then ship mining. Oh, epic. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I do like kind of like the open-ended quest system, you know? It's very sandboxy, still giving you opportunities to have like objectives to get you moving throughout the game world, but you know, it's not like you have to do that. April 2000 was Kunark release. Yeah, yeah, it was around then, I think. I tried to go back to playing a game that had no map and thought to myself, how did I ever do this? Death Star, I actually like the no map thing. I can absolutely tell you how we did it, because when you have to rely on your senses for that and your memory, people will naturally gravitate towards landmarks that they can remember. So like original World of Warcraft, I could like almost do that blindfolded. That doesn't really make sense for my example of using landmarks, because you'd still need to see them, but I feel like I know that map like the back of my hand, because I really memorized the landmarks. But even EverQuest, even after several years of being away from EverQuest, I can get back into that, and I will know my way around, because we had to look for landmarks, and that just like cemented the map in the landscape in my brain, and like the paths that we would take and things. And so sometimes I think, again, making things too easy sometimes, not that all maps are bad or I think we shouldn't have them or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, I think sometimes we end up relying too much on those kinds of things, and outside of gaming too, right? But like, when you don't have those conveniences, your brain will compensate, and you will find ways of managing. Burgermeister, hey, how's it going? I've seen your name. Welcome in. That's how I am with Pantheon. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. I know Pantheon pretty well already. It's awesome. Burgermeister, how are you? What's going on? Good to see you. I went to EQ, EQ2 very shortly and ended up with WoW 2. Yeah. We off and on we tried EQ2, like decent game in its own right, but not necessarily what we were looking for. So we never stuck with it for very long. But not a bad game. The fact that it's still around too, you know what I mean? Like nowadays, I feel like it's an achievement for an MMO to last a couple of years at least. And a paper map book. Yeah, oh, those were so cool. That makes sense. Yeah. You heard it here, folks. Orin is anti-map. Yep. Get rid of them. EQ2 has some good ideas, or at least originally. Yeah, for sure, Mr. C. Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me with EQ2 was the sheer scope of abilities and then their tooltips. Their tooltips are a nightmare in that game. When the tooltips reference the tooltip, you lost me. I'm out. Bye. The idea versus the delivery was the problem. Yeah, for sure. I think the thing is too is like I didn't love. It's sort of that whole like, alternate, like branching dimension timeline stuff and everything too, and like going into it. I don't mind that they change some things or like develop them. This is far in the future. It's not exactly the same. But like the landscape had changed so drastically that I felt like in a lot of ways I only recognize this place in name, and it doesn't really feel like the places I knew in EverQuest. And like I almost feel similar about like what WoW did with changing the map during Cataclysm. It's like at first we were like, you're gonna change the map? Nobody does that in MMOs. Like, that's crazy. I remember telling Kylaris about that because I had read the news first, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna change the map. We're gonna see like permanent changes to that. Nobody does that. And so excited for that originally, and then in practice it was like, man, I really kind of miss being, not being able to. I miss the old maps, and I'm really kind of sad that I can't go back to a version of that. You know what I mean? Within the base live primary game, and so it was kind of a catch-22, or like it was one of those things where in retrospect, I guess, it didn't really play out being as cool as we originally thought it would be. So, I don't know. So that's kind of how I felt about EverQuest too. It's like, this is a cool concept and everything. And I like that things have happened and it's not all exactly the same. But when you call this, you know, when you call this area the same thing, or it's told to you in the lore that this was actually the same area, but it doesn't look anything, nothing is recognizable. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call it, man. I'm gonna go log here, and then we'll outro and chat for just a little bit, and then I'll head to bed because it's 1. Oh, why can't I have more hours in the day and night? I want to hang out, and I want to stream longer. No, I don't want to sit. I'm holding down the F key. Give me the option to forget it. I'm not worried about it. Just gonna exit. Yeah, plus EQ2 then tried to wow. Yeah, not a good idea. Like, oh man, Mr. C, there is like an entire lengthy podcast topic of the damage that it did to the genre. It's not WoW's fault that they were so successful, and it's not a bad thing. And like, I can't fault them for that. Everybody would be happy to put out a game with that level of success, popularity. But it just changed the genre so much. And I think it had a bigger impact on even like a ripple effect through the industry even. But like you know, all the MMOs many of the MMOs that came out after that, especially the ones by like AAA developers and stuff, the investment in those very much shaped a make us World of Warcraft. So Star Wars Galaxies gets shut down. Well, Star Wars Galaxies, for one thing, changes to match WoW because of WoW's impact. Then they shut that down and they bring out Old Republic. And Old Republic was absolutely, I mean, I'm so glad it has its own audience, that it's still running, that people love it and enjoy it. That's great. And there's been times I play it off and on with like Ben and stuff like that, and we enjoy it. But like, it is, you can't tell me that wasn't a WoW clone, that they went Star Wars meets World of Warcraft, make it happen as fast as you can. You know what we're gonna do different? We're gonna voice everything and have like, you know, it's a BioWare game, right? So we're gonna have like conversation options and things like that, which is cool. But like, so many investors were like, we need you to make us World of Warcraft. We need the next World of Warcraft. And I think they really expected there to be a lot of money in that, and it wasn't. And what we got is a lot of homogenization. And I don't think that's what the genre needs at all. I think we should have more differing options in the genre. And I think that's why, like, there are not that many MMOs still running today. Like, that's kind of what I love about Pantheon at this point too. And like, something could still happen, and I'm not going to be delusional about that, but like, there's a lot of MMOs that have shut down, and people give Pantheon a lot of crap for being in development as long as it has, but it is still in development and stuff is still happening, and I can still log in and play it if I want. And yeah, I can't say that about a lot of MMOs that have come and gone in my time as a fan of the genre. So I don't know, man. I don't think any MMO has touched the progression and content of Planes of Power. Planes of Power was epic. That was really cool. It said no sleep for you. I know, right? It's like, you can't go. What? I'm not going to bed. Who cares if it's 1? I heard someone compare WoW to Michael Jordan because both were so successful that everyone tried to be like it. Yeah. Yeah, and I just, like, naturally and unavoidably, we as humans are going to copy things. but there are ways to like I'm very much a nothing new under the sun kind of person. It's just you've got to put it in a different package. You've got to present it in a different way. Let there be variety. You know, and maybe there's nothing new, but maybe like mix and match those things in different interesting ways to give us variety. Because right now I think the MMO RPG industry is where it's at right now, which is not good overall. Because everybody tried to be World of Warcraft. And it just wasn't working. Because, you know what, listen, if I want to play a game like World of Warcraft, I'll play World of Warcraft. Like, that's how we felt about Star Wars The Old Republic when it first came out. It was like, okay, they're, you know, it's pretty good, but like, we kind of felt like, yeah, if we wanted to play WoW, we'll just play WoW. Like, why do I need to play a different game that's trying to be WoW with a different skin? And I definitely think Old Republic has branched off into its own thing. It's had a lot of years of its own development and everything, but yeah, like where it started, I'd just go play World of Warcraft then. I don't know. Hey, Dessar, you too, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming in. I heard Star Wars The Old Republic was supposed to originally be Knights of the Old Republic 3, but EA wanted an MMO. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's very much built off of that. Even the story and the timeline is very much built off of Knights of the Old Republic. So, I mean, that makes sense. It's not a bad game. If anything, Star Wars The Old Republic is one of the most successful WoW clones that I really think has kind of carved its own niche. But yeah, it just, WoW was so successful that it changed the genre, and everyone investing, and you know, investors are where the money's at when you're a big AAA studio. All of the investors wanted the big returns like WoW, but also like the MMO genre is not that big comparatively, fan base wise, right? Participant wise. And there's only so many people. And WoW even brought in people who weren't MMO fans before. And I think, you know, considering WoW was still going pretty strong too, you don't have enough people to have multiple World of Warcraft success level games. So, and then after that, investors start pulling out of the genre. Now it's become a risk, too much of a risk to invest in something like that. And then the money dries up. And when the money dries up, well, hey, nobody's going to be making these games because you got families to feed. You've got rent to pay, right? So there's this huge impact on it. So that's why I've always been supporting Pantheon. I don't care how long it takes them. If it doesn't make it, so be it. I mean, what do you do? What do you do about that? But the fact that more than 10 years later, they're still trying to produce this game and get it out. I mean, that's awesome. So. Stuff like what you are saying is why I like StarCraft so much, because it is so different and fresh. Yeah, for sure. I love this type of game too, Tyrannus. I'm more fantasy than sci-fi, but every once in a while I love having a good sci-fi game. And man, Star Citizen, I was definitely one of those people saying, I'm not going to try Star Citizen. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to buy it until it comes out in 1.0. And then they had that free fly, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to check it out. And it was so much fun. And here I am. I'm loving it. I have a level 40 shaman. Epic, man. Buggy, I'm so glad. Like, it's so cool to like, to have the experience of like
telling you guys all about it. You know, like here's this game I've been following since what, 2014 or something like that. At least like it was a concept in 2014. I think the initial Kickstarter. It's like, this is a game that I've been hoping for so long, and then to be able to stream it and tell people about it and get people into it. And it's like, it's so cool to me that you love it so much. That's really awesome. Because I love it. I think it's great. I can't wait to get back into it. I am still definitely going to wait until the updates come through. But man, it's gonna be a lot of fun to hop back in. Tor has the best story in any MMO I've ever seen. Yeah, Mr. C, I've heard that. But you know, that doesn't surprise me a ton either. A lot of experienced, very good storytellers working on that game. You gonna play Squadron 42 when it comes out? Yeah, probably not. I'm more into the multiplayer, like sandbox, I think. So probably not. I don't want to say no for sure, but I've been less interested in Squadron 42. So are you planning on playing it? Well, tomorrow I probably gonna hit up the butcher as usual. Get some food for the week. I don't need as much because my family's gonna be gone. They are, if you weren't here at the beginning, Kylaris and the kids are gonna be camping with her parents. They're camping at a place that's maybe like 20-30 minutes from the house. They went last year too. It's a pretty nice place. But I don't have the PTO really, and I don't really want to sleep in my in-laws trailer. Like, listen, I love them. They're great. That doesn't mean I want to stay in their camper with them for a week. Like, your boy Oren's got some boundaries there. So no, I'm staying home. Gonna work on Miss Mayhem, and then hopefully stream some more. I think I'm gonna stream and play games with Gusty on Sunday. I don't know if we finalized what we're gonna play, but probably Fortnite. Just hang out and chill, have fun. Yeah, I plan on taking days off work when it comes out. Nice, epic. Sounds like it's gonna be soon. Yeah, I'm glad you introduced this to us, and can't wait for you to join us again. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. And like, again, you know, Buggy, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not trying to abandon anybody in that. Like, oh, hey, I got you super excited for this game, and now we're not playing. But yeah, I felt like for us, our perspective on it wasn't going to be our main game until we hit 1.0, and that we would just kind of hop in and hop out. But we've talked about that before, so why is this not? I need you to be better. I don't know why it's doing that. But I love it. It's so good. Like, and it's what I want in an MMO. So I think they're doing a great job. I think they're absolutely doing the best that they can with such a small team, and I mean, like, and really not a ton of cash. So overall. So I think they've done an amazing job. But yeah, I'm still really excited about it. It's sad to me that, like, I feel like I'm not involved in the same amount of momentum for it as I was before, because that was really exciting and fun, but we'll get back to it. So anyway, but I am still having a blast. I'm having a blast with Star Citizen. That is a great game too. Super fun. It's cool to have that option to hop in and fly spaceships. Love flying spaceships. And like I've said before, just kind of set my pace. What do I want to do tonight? Do I want to try to track down bounties? Do I want to just do some space hauling? Do I want to try mining? Whatever. Like, there's a lot to do, so it's super fun. Very relaxing for me too. I love flying spaceships so much. It's just very, very cathartic. But Anyway, yeah, so we'll see if I stream more. Mists of Mayhem, our tabletop RPG program, is back a week from Sunday on August 9th, 9:30 p.m. EDT. If you're in our Discord, I have an announcement in there that adjusts the time for your specific time zone. I'm really excited. We've got a lot of new things happening this time. I love the cast. Once again, I feel like we have an amazing cast that we've curated. And so I'm super excited. I think we're gonna have so much fun. So I've gotta do prep for that. If I can get the prep, done at a good pace, then I will hopefully be streaming more this coming week. Yep, I have plans to get killed. I mean, win. Oh my gosh, Buggy. That's what's crazy. That's one of the things I literally love about D&D is you just don't know what's gonna happen. You know? Like even Heather's character, Heather's just in there trying to help. Ooh, man. Heather's just in there trying to help. And just gets wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. You know? And it was just, it's one of those moments where I think some people, they could get mad. And we all went, okay, this happened. How do we make it impactful? You know? How do we make it something positive? You know, how do we get positive elements out of it for the story, for the campaign, for Heather, you know? And I think it turned out really, really well. So, super fun. I did some research about my weapon with Locke, and I feel better about it. Okay, good. Cool. Nice, good. Good. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I want you guys to be comfortable. Like, I know it's a lot coming in as a new player, having never really played D&D before. So it does feel like a lot, but I think everybody that we brought into it has had a great time. You know, we always prioritize the fun, and you know, I think everybody kind of realizes it's not as intimidating as they assumed initially, right? And so I know Gusty had an absolute blast. He had never played anything like D&D before. Maybe he said he dipped his toes in college or something, but like he was our noob for sure. And he had an absolute blast, which is so good to hear. But I think all of our newbie players have had a really great time. So I'm excited for it. I feel way more prepared now. Way more prepared. And I'm just ready to have a good time. I'm glad I've dipped into Kids on Bikes so that I have some understanding of RP. Yeah. And I think the RP part is like, the RP part for D&D is the most intimidating part, I think. And it's like, yeah, you know, some people could point to, in the moment, you could kind of point to all the abilities and the roles and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, we have ways of kind of like making that easier and more convenient and whatever. And there's always people who like are there to help. That's why we always try to have veterans in the group too. It's like, hey, I know how to look this up, or I know what this means, and I can help with that, right? That stuff ends up not really being the thing that intimidates people the most. It's the RP, it's the role play. And I think that's the thing, like, we try to tell everybody too, you don't have to role play. If you want to just be like, yeah, my character goes down the street. Okay. You know, my character talks to them and says this. Like, okay, you know, like that's fine. But if you want to get into character too, go for it. Like I had no interest in role playing when I first played. The more I played D&D, the more it felt really good to play it felt natural to play as my character. So my favorite part is the RP, but I can totally see how that's intimidating to people. Yeah. I think it seems from the outside, I think it seems kind of awkward, and then people get into it and they're like, they talk about playing and they're like, well, I don't really know how I feel about this role playing thing, or like, I don't know if I'd be very good at it or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I think you're more intimidated by it than you need to be, Yeah, but I'm also a writer, so that's me. Right. Yep. Yeah, same. So it's like, I feel like I fall into characters really easily because whether we touch upon it in the campaign or not, I've got a story up here of who my character is and where they came from and generally where they want to go, right? What they like and don't like and things like that. Like I have that here. And if I don't already have that here, at some point during the campaign, I'm probably figuring that out, So it's easy for me to slip into a character because I feel like I understand them. And they're almost in a way an aspect of me. Like Garnock is the me unhindered by anxiety and just complete goofball. Like he's not all me, but like unhindered by anxiety and extreme empathy. Like, Garnock doesn't care what people think. You know what I mean? And like yeah. So I mean, for me, playing him was super fun because he's an aspect of me, but he's an aspect of me that doesn't normally see the light of day. And then very embellished. So with things that are not like me. And that's really fun. The RP is what terrifies me. Yeah, that's fair, Buggy. Like, I get that, dude. That's what terrified me at first too. That's the big thing that kind of turned me away from ever trying it until I was like in my 30s, I think, was the RP aspect. I'm like, man, that just sounds weird. Like, I have no interest in that. And then come to find out, I guess I do. You know what I mean? But the first time I played, I've told you guys before, the first time I played was a train wreck. It was a hot mess. It is a miracle that I played it a second time. And thank goodness I did, because that time was amazing. And when we played that, nobody was pushing me to RP. I could just say, yeah, my character talks to this person, buys a breastplate, done. You know what I mean? And it wasn't pushed on me. And we're not going to do that to you either. So, yeah. You get to, in Mists of Mayhem, you get to role play at whatever level you want to role play. So. And yet it's totally valid to have your character just be a version of you with fun fantasy powers. Yeah, I mean, like Jaws, I think you can still, as a writer, you probably know, like you want to know your character to a certain degree, right? And who do you know better than yourself, right? Unless you're deluding yourself, but still, like, who do you know better than yourself? And so, like, creating you as a character is really, I mean, really, that's the easy approach, right? It's me, but with magic. You know? It's me, but with a giant axe. So. What's up, Goose? How you doing, brother? How many sessions until Bunky rushes ahead and causes a TPK? I give it 3 minimum. Like 3 minimum. Without giving away too much. I don't think it happens. I give it two max. No. I think if we're talking about Buggy getting himself killed, that's a lower bar. But get it like rushing in TPK, I think, yeah. I don't, man. You know what? It could happen. It could. I don't want to give too much away, but imagine. What's going on, Goose? And we'll love Buggy's character for it, right? Yep, we all have to, everybody has to roll new characters. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, actually, that's, in a lot of situations like this, I feel like making yourself, but with powers or whatever, is a great way to start. It's not the only way to start, but it is a great way to start. Because, you know, who are you going to be more comfortable being? Actually, my daughter, it's interesting with my daughter. My daughter likes drama and acting because she says it's easier for her to kind of like be comfortable playing the role of someone else than to be on stage being herself. So that's kind of like, that's interesting psychology to me. And I think that comes from like Kylaris's family is very reserved. They're not emotions on your sleeve kind of people. And you know, they're not real gushy. They don't sit around telling each other they love each other and stuff like that. They like, that never gets said. They feel it, they know it, but it never gets said. So those things are never like on your shoulder kind of stuff. Where my family, the emotions are all out here, laid out for everybody to see it. You know? And so I think Emily's got a lot of that from her mom, where it's like it's just all kind of contained. And so playing a character allows her to explore like kind of putting those things out there without it tying directly back to her. You know what I mean? Without it correlating to her directly. And I think she's more comfortable with that. But I think in general, you know, if you're creating a character, whether that's for writing, I mean, writing a good exercise might be creating yourself as a character with powers, right? Or with, you know, being a fantastic detective or something like that, you know? I think even with tabletop, making yourself as a character is a really easy entry level way of approaching character creation. So 3 minimum, ye've little faith. At that point, a TPK is Orin's problem as the GM to deal with, and all the upset players. Yeah, I think we always have a really good attitude, and we really try to push a good attitude, or like not push, but like exemplify a good attitude in those situations. So like when Heather's character died, she was the first character death in Miss Mayhem. And we all had to like, we ended the episode and we all just kind of sat there in voice chat still afterwards, just sort of like letting the impact of what happened wash over us. It was like, it was almost silence. And we just kind of sat there and it was like, what just happened? What do we do? You know? And I think I ended up saying like, hey, you know, it's okay. It sucks that it happened to our new person because she just made this character and stuff, but like, let's...
Mischief managed.
Hey, Tyrannus, have a great night. Thanks so much for coming in. Great talking with you. Take care. You know, let's all just go to bed and get some rest, and we will discuss how to approach this tomorrow and throughout the coming week. And we did that, and we came back to the table saying this is an opportunity to do something cool, and that's how we want to handle it. And I think Heather handled it really well. And then Locke handled the spin of of all of that too. And the party was really on board, and her death became like a driving force in the campaign, and it just reshaped the campaign completely. So it's really cool. Been in a couple plays. It's definitely an experience. Yeah, for sure, Buggy. We'll see. I think you'd be all right. And like, again, here's the deal. You RP at whatever level you want. If you don't want to RP, if you don't feel comfortable with that, don't do it. And nobody's going to care. No one will care. We won't care. And we're still going to have a blast and have a good time. So. Jaws, he'll shove all of their heads into crystal balls for future use. If you know, you know. Yeah. Good old Garnock. I love that character. Garnock is my favorite character, hands down. I would love an opportunity to play him again. I really, really wish you guys could see the session that we played where Locke DM'd. It was Dragon Heist. And my character died right at the beginning, and we went on this whole 9-month, in real life, 9-month like adventure to resurrect my character and stuff. And that was oh no, that wasn't Garnock. Garnock was before that. Whoops, my bad. That was still really cool though, that campaign. I wish we had videoed that, because that was amazing. Like, literally by the end, people were tearing up, like, just about crying. Like, it was so cool. It was such a great campaign. We hardly played Dragon Heist. It was all the side quest. But Garnock was with my brother DMing. Garnock, that too, that would have been really fun to record. That was so much fun. He's so funny. He ends up dating this librarian administrator that at first just hated him, and they end up together and stuff. And it was just so funny. And I love playing that character because he's just so obnoxious, but so funny. I've had games like that. Players die or something else big happens, and you feel real feelings. It can be surreal and amazing at the same time. Yeah, because, so like, again, Jaws, bringing it back to writing, right? Those are the moments you want. The ones with emotion, right? You want to evoke real emotions in a very controlled, I mean, it's not like we're going out in the real world and real relationships are at stake or real lives are at stake or somebody's safety or whatever. This is a very controlled environment. In that way, you're able to explore these real human emotions so deeply in fiction. And those, I think, as a writer or as like, you know, I mean, really, we're all in a D&D party. We're all kind of writing the story, right? Those are the moments you really want. Those are the things that you remember, is when you have an emotional, like a strong emotional response to it. And instead of being upset about those things, you have to take a step back and say, okay, yeah, that sucked. But like, how can we make this cool? And I think we did a good job. I think Heather did a good job. I think we did a good job making that character death that really kind of at first just floored us. So many emotions. And we got to turn that around and make it into something cool. Heather was so emotional when she died. It was so real. Yeah. I mean, like, you create this. There's so much hype and there's so much prep. And you create this character ahead of time. And you have all these expectations like, oh, I picked these spells. Why? Because I'm planning ahead for possible situations and everything. And so you have this all in your brain, all of this prep. And there's a lot of expectation tied to that. And then you get into it, and when that character dies, it is this feeling of like everything I just prepped, all the work I just did, even just fleshing out the character, who they are and their backstory and whatever, you know what I mean? Like all of this prep that we did is for nothing. And I mean, I think there's a real kind of sinking, what do we do kind of feeling. And that's where I'm saying, like, I think it was smart for us. What we did is I was like, hey, we need to just go sleep. Let's not worry about it too much right now. We need to just go sleep. We will come back to this. Now that we've done that, how do we make it cool? And I think it worked out. The character almost becomes a real person that you care about and want to adventure with. Yeah, you're investing in that character, right? Simply by building it and by playing it in the campaign and building a story together with that character, you are investing in that character. So, yeah. It's been a long week and I'm exhausted, so I'm going to go to bed. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Yeah, you too, Goose. Take it easy, man. Good seeing you, brother. Yeah. I need to go to bed too. It's 1:30. I keep saying I'm going to go to bed. Midwest goodbyes, am I right? I love talking about this stuff though. I am exhausted. I should really go sleep, but it's so fun. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how that can happen. And I think there's a sense of identity there too with it. This is the lens that you're interacting with the game world. And so when things like that happen, there are some real emotions. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's really cool. It's really cool. Tabletop has been way cooler than I thought it would ever be. It really is fun stuff. I'm excited to watch the next season. That's awesome, Jaws. I'm glad. I'm glad you're having fun with it. Because I think anybody who creates anything, it's to share with people, and you just hope that they get out of it what you want them to get out of it. And for Mists of Mayhem, absolutely, it's just like having a fun cooperative storytelling. And for people to then watch that and listen and have fun enjoying what we made is super satisfying, right? So yeah, I'm excited to do it again. I'm really excited for this time. I think we're gonna have a blast. I actually feel pretty good about being game master. I haven't done it much, but I feel pretty good about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to try something new. So we'll have a good time. You guys ever get so tired? Like, you ever have this moment where all of a sudden, like, you just feel like your soul sunk in your body because you're so tired? I just had that feeling where it was like, I can feel this sinking. I'm exhausted. I need to go to bed. Yeah. I need to. Great combo though, you guys. I love this. Like, I almost didn't stream tonight because I was so tired, but I never regret it. So yeah, Jaws, thanks for coming in, man. Jaws, it's been super great getting to like talk to you and get to know you better too, man. I appreciate you. Great conversations, dude. Great conversations. So yeah, appreciate all you guys. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. It's been great. It's a lot of fun. Been going almost 3 hours. Most of it was talk. So I appreciate it. I like you here too, man. All right, y'all. I am gonna go get some sleep. I hope you guys can too. Hope you have a great weekend. Guarantee we'll see you soon. So Sunday I might be streaming with Gusty. I think we're gonna like co-stream. Yeah, should be a good time. Gusty's a great dude. So anyway, with that, take care, guys. I will talk to you later. And music.